Hi everyone, Dr. K here for a very brief video about memoir. You may not know what the word memoir means or what it means that The Liars Club by Mary Karr is a memoir. A memoir is different from a novel because, of course, it is nonfiction, creative nonfiction. But memoir also differs from other forms of creative nonfiction, including autobiography, personal essay, and other forms. So what is a memoir exactly? A memoir is a form of autobiographical writing in which the narrator, drawing on memory and or a combination of memory and research, narrates a selective part of their life or meditates on a selective theme in that life. So a memoir typically focuses on a particular period of life, such as childhood or a particular childhood trauma. That is the case of The Liars Club. Or it might focus on a theme such as addiction in the writer's life. Now, one short definition of memoir is simply a story told from memory. And as we're going to find out in this class, such a telling seems, upon first reflection, like it might be kind of easy to do. After all, it's your memory. You don't have to invent. But as I hope you're seeing in this class, actually writing from memory is really difficult. Our memories are not film reels that we can just pull down. And even if we could, there is a creative act of shaping and processing and reflecting and making aesthetic choices, such as putting us into the mind's eye and experience of a child, which is what Mary Karr does really skillfully in The Liars Club. There are other aesthetic choices as well, but first, I just wanted you to have that definition of memoir, a story told from memory that is a true story, a non-fictional story told from memory about a particular time or theme in the writer's life. As we read The Liars Club and the rest of the creative nonfiction that we'll be reading and discussing in our course, I invite you to read it with the mind of a creative writer. Read it with the mind of an author. So instead of reading it as if you needed to analyze it for a literature class, I mean, that kind of reading is fine. It's fun, honestly. But I kind of want you to think a little bit like a writer, since this is a creative writing class. What are the techniques that Mary Karr uses? What are the choices that she makes about how to tell her story? Those are the questions that really fascinate me about memoir, and I hope that you really enjoy reading and writing it this semester.